Welcome back to the deep dive. You send us the sources, and we dive in to pull out the key insights.
Exactly.
Today, we're looking at the brand new film, Kesari Chapter 2, just released, and we've got some early reactions here.
Yeah, we're working from a Times of India piece, mainly looking at that initial buzz.
Right. So our mission really is to figure out what this film is about, why it's getting attention already, and, why people are calling it a must-watch.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first off, the release. It came out today, April 18th, 2025. That's Good Friday.
Mm-hmm. And it's being called a gripping courtroom drama.
And the hype seems real. Advance bookings apparently hit, what, 3 crore rupees?
Yeah, 3 crore. That's a pretty strong signal before anyone's even really seen it properly.
Definitely suggests high anticipation. Now, this connects to the earlier Kesari film from 2019.
It does, but maybe not how you'd expect. It's described as a spiritual sequel.
Okay, so not part 2 of the same story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It shifts focus to a really pivotal and tragic event, the aftermath of the 1919 Jallianwala Bagh massacre.
Ah, right. A hugely significant moment in India's history. Very sensitive subject matter.
Absolutely. A real turning point in the independence movement.
And the article says the film isn't just about the massacre itself, but what happened after.
Correct. It focuses on C. Sankaran Nair, his legal battle against the British Empire following the event.
Okay, and this is based on a book.
Yeah, mentioned in the article The Case That Shook the Empire, written by Raghu Palat and Pushpa Palat.
So it's about fighting back through the legal system. That's a different take than just depicting the tragedy.
Precisely. It adds that layer of, courtroom tension, challenging power through official channels. Makes for a different kind of drama.
Okay, so that's the setup. What are the actual first reactions like? The Times piece mentions X reviews.
Yeah, and the sentiment seems, overwhelmingly positive. Lots of strong words being thrown around.
Right.
Like patriotic, powerful, pride. You get the picture.
Sounds intense. Any specific quotes?
Yeah, one user called it a cinematic explosion of patriotism, power, and pride, and then straight up, must watch.
Wow, okay. So hitting a patriotic nerve, clearly.
Seems so.
Wow.
And another one praised the emotional impact and historical accuracy. They also mentioned amazing presentation and called Akshay Kumar and Armad Khan's performances outstanding.
So it's connecting emotionally and people feel it's historically sound. That's quite a combination.
Right. It suggests they're aiming for both authenticity and, a moving experience.
And this must-watch thing keeps popping up.
It does. Another quote specifically says, must watch for every Indian, linking it to national identity. The same user mentioned stunning visuals and captivating storyline.
So it looks good and tells a compelling story. According to them, it's not just the message.
Apparently not.
Mm-hmm.
And another reaction talked about the film leaving a deep impact and praised its heartbreaking realism.
Heartbreaking realism. That speaks to how they handled the Jallianwala Bagh connection. Sounds like they didn't shy away from it.
It seems that way. That phrase suggests a certain rawness, an emotional honesty.
And the praise keeps coming.
Oh, yeah. Netizens calling it a masterpiece of direction and performance, even a historical HIT.
A historical hit. Okay, bold claim right off the bat.
Someone even did a 3-word review. Masterpiece historical HIT.
Catchy.
And again, singled out Karan Singh Tyagi's direction and the performances from Akshay Kumar and R. Madhavan.
Those 3 names, the director and the 2 leads, seem central to this positive buzz.
Definitely seem to be getting a lot of the credit.
So thinking about why it's landing so well, it sounds like it's bringing this history to the forefront again.
I think that's a big part of it. There's a quote from someone in Delhi saying everyone should watch to understand the horrifying untold story of Jallianwala Bagh.
Untold story. Interesting. Suggests maybe people don't know the full details, especially the legal aftermath.
Could be, or at least this film is presenting it in a way that feels new or necessary.
Yeah.
It's framing it as crucial knowledge.
Right. Let's talk cast for a sec. We know Akshay Kumar is in it. R. Madhavan plays.
He plays Neville McKinley. He's the opposing counsel to C. Sankaran Nair.
Ooh, okay. So Kumar versus Madhavan in the courtroom, that sounds promising.
Yeah, could be really compelling viewing. Ananya Pandey is also in it as Dilpreet Gill.
And supporting cast.
The article mentions Regina Cassandra, Simon Paisley Day playing General Dyer.
The General Dyer, wow.
And Alex O'Neill as Lord Chelmsford. So key historical figures are being portrayed.
Seems like a solid ensemble to bring that era to life.
And the implication is that these performances are adding, real depth, showing the human side, the emotions, the struggle behind the history.
Makes sense. You need that for a story like this to connect. Okay, let's circle back to the money side quickly, those advance bookings.
Right, the 3 crore total.
Yeah.
The article breaks it down a bit, 1.84 crore from just regular advance sales.
Yeah.
Over 50,000 tickets sold before release.
So not just block bookings, but genuine individual interest driving those numbers.
It suggests so. And releasing on a holiday like Good Friday probably didn't hurt either.
Good point. So, strong start financially, backed up by these really positive, almost intense early reactions online.
Exactly. The two seem connected. The buzz likely drove some bookings, and the film itself seems to be delivering for those early viewers, creating even more buzz.
And the consistent theme is this strong emotional reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, beyond just saying it's good, people seem genuinely moved, impacted by it. That emotional resonance seems key.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this initial deep dive up. What are the key takeaways so far?
Well, Kesari Chapter 2 has definitely landed with a splash. Huge positive buzz right away.
Yeah, focusing on patriotism, strong performances noted, especially Akshay Kumar and R. Madhavan.
Right, and it's tackling a very significant, sensitive historical event, the Jallianwala Bagh aftermath, specifically C. Sankaranair's legal challenge.
And that's resonating. Plus, a strong box office start, fueled by high anticipation.
Seems to be hitting all the right notes for its target audience, generating that must-watch label.
Okay, so that leaves us with something to think about, perhaps. Given these powerful reactions, the focus on this specific historical fight, what does the success of a film like this tell us? About how we engage with history with these national stories. Today, is cinema becoming like a primary way we understand and remember these really important moments from our past?
That's a really interesting question. Is film taking on a bigger role in shaping historical memory? Something to definitely ponder.
Indeed. Okay, that's our deep dive for now based on these initial reactions. Thanks for joining us.